Hello students, today we will discuss switch statement. So it is also a control statement that allows to make a decision from a number of choices. So the general syntax is switch within brackets, within parentheses, integer expression, and then followed by case values, value 1, then some statements, and then break statement, value 2, statements, break statements, and there is a default case which is also followed by some statements. So the integer expression following the keyword switch is any valid C expression. It could be any valid variable name preferably that will yield an integer value. So the keyword case is followed by an integer constant. So each constant in each case must be distinct from all others. So when a switch statement is encountered, the integer expression is evaluated first and its value is matched one by one with the case values inside the switch statement. So when a match is found, the program executes the statements following that particular case. And the break statement at the end of each case stops further execution of the other cases that follow the matched case. So if no match is found, the optional default case is executed. So the switch statement can also be executed using character expression and character case values. Right. So what does it mean? So we have an expression here, integer expression here. So if the value of that expression is equal to this value 1, then this set of statements will be evaluated and everything else will be skipped. If the value of the integer expression is same as value 2, then the set of statements inside case value 2 will be evaluated and everything else will be avoided. And similarly, if the value of the integer expression is same as say value n, then those particular statements will be evaluated. So if there is no match of the values, then the default case will be evaluated. So this default case is actually optional. So if we do not give the default case, then nothing will be done. If there is no match, the control will just come outside the switch statement. Okay, so we have a simple program to illustrate the switch statement. So this is the program. So we have an integer variable n, and then we use the printf statement, enter the case number. So the input is taken by the scanf statement here, and then we use the switch statement, switch n. So if the value of this n is 1, then this line will be printed. If the value of n is 2, then this line will be printed, right? So that way. And if the value is neither 1 nor 2, then the default case will be executed, right? So let us see how this program runs. Just let me increase the font size. Okay. So gedit program 5, this is the program. Int n, whatever I told you, switch n, and then there are say 3 cases. I'm taking 3 cases, and so let us see how this program runs. /, this program 5 switch dots, enter the case number, say 2, so it will print I am in case 2. Enter the case number, say 1, I am in case 1, right? Enter the case number as 3, then it's in case 3. If you enter something else, say 8, then I am in the default case, right? So this is how this switch statement works. So let us see another program. to construct a simple calculator using switch statement. So this program has appeared several times in the past practical examinations. So it's very simple. So we start with a choice, and then we start with two numbers, real numbers, float a and b, and then start with a heading simple calculator, and then you give the options add, subtract, multiply, divide, and enter your choice. So the choice will be taken as the input and it will be stored in the choice variable, and then you ask for the two numbers that you want to manipulate. So it's floating point numbers, %f. So if the option is 1, then the addition will be performed. If the option is 2, then subtraction. If the option is 3, then it's multiplication. If the option is 4, then it's division. So for the division, you can observe the user may enter b as 0. So in that case, the division is not possible. So we will print an error message. If b is 0, then printf math error. Else printf the division, right? And in the default case, printf invalid input. So let us see how this works. This is the program. So in choice float AB, simple calculator, everything whatever I have shown, it's written here, right? So let us see how this works. So this is the output. So we have a observe that we had given \t. So that is why there are two spaces, tab spaces before simple calculator. So it appears like a heading. So we have 4 options: one, add, subtract, multiply, divide. So enter your choice. Suppose I want to subtract. Enter the two numbers, say 5, 4. So it's 5 minus 4 equal to 1. Right? So let us run it again. Suppose I want to divide, and I enter the numbers as 8 and 0. In that case, it will show us in math error. Right? So let us divide it again. Enter two numbers, say 2 and 6. So 2 divided by 6 is 0.333. Right? So let us enter something different, say 5. So it should give us an invalid input. So I had given the command for entering the numbers after entering the choice. So that's why we need to enter the numbers as well. After that, it will show an invalid input. So if you want to reverse the order, that you take the numbers as input first and then take the input for the choice, then also you can do it. You can just change this values, say statements. You can take the input first and then you give the options. Okay, so this also can be done. So GCC, let us compile this again. Yeah. So suppose I enter two numbers, say 5 and 3. What do you want to do? Enter your choice. Suppose I enter something like 8. So immediately it will show you invalid input. Okay. So both ways are correct, and it depends on how you carry out the program. Say 8 and 0. Enter your choice. Suppose I want to divide, so it will show us an math error. Right. So that way you can construct simple calculator using the switch statement. So it's quite handy when you deal with cases where you have to make choices out of several options. Okay, we could have done the same program using if-else statement. Okay, but in a way, switch statement is better in this particular case. So in the next class, we'll start with loop structures in C. Thank you.